and welcome back to this section of our faculty orientation site. This particular focus today will be on the issue of faculty advancement, and I'm mainly gearing this towards our part-time faculty. If you're watching this and you're a newly hired full-time faculty member, very likely you've achieved your initial job at a community college here at Lake Tahoe Community College. Perhaps you're still going through the tenure process, but you're well on your way in terms of meeting your professional obligations in your classroom and other faculty requirements. If you're a part-time faculty member, it may be the case that your desire is eventually to become a full-time faculty member, a dean, a director, or some position in academia or higher education that relates to your training in your discipline of study that you received your undergrad and graduate degrees in. If that's the case, we'll focus on some of those resources that you can take advantage of. We'll try to pull some of our collective talents together here on campus. We'll talk about things like interviewing, what to expect if you're going for a full-time faculty position somewhere here at the college or somewhere else. Many of us who, of course, teaching full-time have interviewed multiple times over the years, so I think we have maybe something to offer all of you in terms of some of the techniques that you can use to successfully potentially land a full-time teaching or other position in higher ed or academia. I'll share with you some of the resources I've collected on this topic as much as I can to bring in some of my expertise and some of the things that I've written, my interactions with colleagues that also relate to some of these topics in terms of like hiring advancement, you getting a full-time job somewhere. One of the things I think you'll find at LTCC is that the full-time faculty, the classified staff, the directors, the administrators, the president, the board are all very supportive in terms of focusing on the needs of our part-time faculty and helping them achieve their success. Quite obviously, at a small community college where there's less than 40 full-time faculty, we can't guarantee every part-time faculty member who teaches for us in those important classes. And again, by the way, all of you teaching part-time teach the majority of our classes here at the college. But we can't guarantee at a small college that all of you will be able to achieve a future position here at the college just because of that practicality of having a small faculty. As a result, we can certainly give you tips, and it's your choice, of course, to pursue opportunities in the future, but perhaps you might pursue an opportunity at another school and land a full-time position there. Of course, some of you also teach for us and do not have a desire to work full-time in academia or higher education because you own a local business, or you're retired, or you teach distance education from more than one institution of learning beyond Lake Tahoe Community College. As a result, you may not be interested in landing a full-time position at a college. And for you, I think we can speak to some other resources. There are opportunities here at the college to advance that allow for advancement in both professional and monetary or salary compensation senses. So one example of that is achieving what we call our associate level of faculty. Associate faculty members are paid at a higher rate than non-associate part-time faculty. They also have opportunities to do peer review of courses. So you can actually go in and review classes of your peers and be compensated for those reviews. So we'll talk about some of those opportunities. In addition, if you achieve the associate status, because you're getting a higher level of pay, that's obviously helping with your compensation. And so we try to offer that as a perk. I've been heavily involved with our faculty association over the years, both as president and a member of the negotiating team, 11 years between those two roles. And I certainly have been one of the many voices on campus saying we need to pay our part-time faculty more. And I believe we've achieved higher levels of salary over the years. In many cases, we've said that our part-time faculty should receive a higher percentage of a raise, or in some cases, we've even said the full-time faculty shouldn't get a raise and only the part-time faculty should, because we really do value all of the work that all of you do, and we realize that very often maybe you're not compensated exactly at the level that you should be compensated in terms of every single hour that you spend outside the classroom working and helping with your students. And so we're really cognizant of that, and so the Associates program is one example of an opportunity for advancement. What this requires then is that you'll enroll in a class. We call it the ETW and OETW. The ETW is the Excellence in Teaching Workshop, and the OETW is the Online Excellence in Teaching Workshop. Both do the same thing, which is to teach you pedagogical skills and give you techniques and allow you that advancement to associate level. The OETW obviously focuses on techniques relevant to distance education through Canvas teaching, and the ETW is traditionally more for our face-to-face classes. That being said, I think we need to start talking about a ISP ETW, where we focus on advanced teaching techniques for our ISP, or Incarcerated Students Program instructors. So maybe that's on the horizon. We'll come back with more information relevant to that. One of the things I can say the administration has said to me as a commitment, partially because of my position, is that they will be offering both the ETW and the OETW on regular cycles. I couldn't tell you if that's an annual cycle, but I believe very regular, because our part-time faculty, many of you have said to us, we want those opportunities for career advancement. We want those opportunities to review our peers, to become associate level faculty, to have more compensation, greater responsibilities. As a result of that, you can take advantage of these programs, enroll, and then receive that status once you've completed all the necessary steps. And we'll lay those out in this program, in this section, discussing all the things you have to complete before you can be eligible for either the ETW or the OETW. The other thing we might talk about in this section is what are opportunities on campus for you to get involved in shared governance, to serve on committees. Again, this is primarily for part-time faculty members. If you want to be involved in the academic senate, or maybe be a member of the negotiating team, if you're excited about working on contract issues through the union, we can also have some conversations about how to use those opportunities to achieve greater advancement in terms of your professional career. So let's begin this section, and we'll talk more about the opportunities for advancement for you, the faculty here, the new faculty at Lake Tahoe Community College.